here's the thing. It's been a minute since since I filmed an off the box video. And the reason for that is because I've been sick. I've been sick and I've been out of town. But I actually bought ingredients to complete a recipe because, okay, look, if this is your first time, it's probably a bad time because this is a disorganized video already from jump. I started a new series this year where I find recipes off the box of the products that are found in the grocery store, and I decide, you know, we've all tried the Rice Krispie treats. What else do they have for us? What else is so special and important to these companies that they think it deserves prime real estate on the box of their product? So that's what we do every Friday, but like I said, I've been sick, so I haven't filmed one. I have ingredients for 2 different recipes and I don't even remember what they are. So I keep putting it off, and plus no one wants to see me like coughing, hacking up a lung through the entire video. So I keep putting it off. I can't remember what I purchased, and the longer I put it off, and then I'm dragging my feet because I just don't even know where to start. So I said, stop. That was more aggressive than I intended. So I said, enough. Get up, you pick up this camera, and you get in that kitchen and you figure out what you're cooking, because you are not gonna go for a 3rd week without publishing a recipe video. It brings all of us joy, especially me, because I get to eat it. I really have been terribly sick last week for a solid 2 days. I had to work, but I was shivering and sweating and yet still cold, and I developed a cough. But the cough was the least of my worries. I was in bad shape, but I'm fine now. Let's find out what I purchased. Okay, clue number 1. I know I purchased these crispy onions. I purchased these, but not for the recipe that's on the back of these, which we should try. But it's just a green bean casserole, like, that's boring, and I know my kids won't eat it. But I bought it to go with a different recipe. What was it? I literally have no idea. I think gravy had something to do with it. Beef stroganoff. Boring. No. Oh. It was, so Marie told me that she found the King's Hawaiian rolls at the grocery store, and that there were recipes on the back or on their website. And there was a Hawaiian local moco that I was gonna do, but I think we ate all of those sweet rolls. Okay, what was the other recipe? The other one was a viewer recommendation. Oh, it was on the back of a soup can, cream of chicken. The viewer, who was it, said that they always noticed that there were recipes on these cans when their mom would buy them, and they always wanted to try one of them. This one is a Swiss vegetable bake for a crowd. That's why I bought the French onions. It's all coming together. We got this. Sour cream, black pepper, California vegetable blend, Swiss cheese. Okay, looks like we owe this recipe to Cassie Shihab. She said, I always stare at the casserole ones they put on the back of Campbell soups. My family is not a casserole family, so my mom never could be convinced to make it. Okay, let's make this thing. Lena, you came home just in time for our off-the-box recipe. I'm making a Swiss vegetable bake for a crowd. Lena's excited, so let's just jump right into it. To make this, we're going to preheat the oven to 350. We're going to stir in our soup, our sour cream, black pepper in a large bowl. Then we're gonna stir in vegetables, 1.5 cups of cheese, and half of our onions. Lena, will you make this for your family someday? What will you make for your family? Whoever said teenagers were not pleasant was so wrong. And you're proof of that, Lena. Did you see that I sent you my tax information? Wasn't that responsible of me? Well, right now I'm making a Swiss vegetable bake for a crowd. Yeah, for a crowd. That's what the recipe is called. It's beautiful. What a beautiful bake. We're gonna spoon the vegetable mixture into a 13 by 9 inch baking dish, cover the baking dish. We're gonna bake it for 40 minutes. This looks really easy. We got this. Lena, do you have an angry heart? You don't like to be in my show? No. Coach Tina wants you in the show. You know what would be a fun series? Here I am. You know what would be a fun series? So it sounds like we might be starting Harper on the keto diet. Hello. I guess it's really good for kids who are having trouble with seizures, kids who have epilepsy, and since hers have been very difficult to kind of get under wraps with medication, we're considering putting her on the keto diet. Wouldn't it be fun to do a series of cooking videos where we find keto recipes, try them, and then like the big reveal, will Harper eat it? Does she like it? Did we find another like golden recipe that we can add to our Harper archive of acceptable kid recipes? It might be kind of fun. But is it just too much cooking on one channel? That's the question. Bake for 40 minutes, sprinkle with the remaining cheese and onion. Okay, just pulled it from the oven. Now I need to stir the mixture. Then we top it with more cheese. And the rest of our onions. And then bake it for 5 more minutes. Yeah. She looks gorge. Okay, our Swiss vegetable bake for a crowd is complete. And it looks delicious, so I think we should try it. Our little scoop, make sure we get all the... We got some carrots and fried onions, and this looks like something I might have enjoyed when I was sick. I mean, I'm still sick, let's be honest, but I'm a little bit confused as to whether this is a main course or a side dish. I don't think I would put this much effort into a side dish. And if it's gonna be my main dish, it's gotta have some chicken in it. No rice, no noodles. It's like just soup and cheese and veggies. It's very good. I do like that little bit of crunch from the fried onions. I've never put fried onions on anything in my life before, but I like it. It's very cheesy, so I feel like it is something that most normal kids would enjoy. It's a winner. I mean, I'm gonna give it 3 stars because I'm confused about whether it's a main dish or a side dish. It seems really involved for such a simple side dish. I feel like it could be tastier. I feel like we could have some like rice in there and chicken and like really make it a hearty casserole dish. I feel like I'm just eating cheese and soup and vegetables, and that's because I am. So that's why it has to be 3 stars and not 5, but 3 is not bad. When I give a book 3 stars, I don't regret reading the book. It was a lovely story, but maybe a little bit predictable. So as far as a meal goes, a 3 star is still a winner. It's still edible. Like a 2 or a 1 now, that would be really a sad day. It does make me want to try the other recipes on the other cans. If you're feeling under the weather, maybe a soup recipe is just what the doctor ordered. Maybe you should look at the cans of Campbell soup at your store and try some of these recipes. Let me know what you think. And if you're gonna try this one, I would add chicken. That's just me. Have a good weekend. Enjoy all your food that you make. And if you see something at your grocery store that you think I would enjoy, leave it in the comments below, because I was running low on ideas and your comments are what saved me. Your recommendations. So have a good weekend and leave me some recommendations. I don't want to go hungry over here. Bye.